So I want to run a scenario past you if I can. Let's assume that you and I have never met, and I'm walking down the street one day and I run into you and I just go, listen, hey dude, you look like a nice fella, nice bloke, nice person. I'm going to give you $1,000,000, and I hand over a bag and it's got $1,000,000 cash in it. What are you going to do? Like, honestly, what are you going to do? Are you going to take the money, no questions asked, go home and just live it up? Are you going to go, what's the catch here? Like, what do I have to do? Is this a trick question? Are the police about to roll up? Is this a drug bust gone wrong? Any number of questions. Any number of questions are going to go through your head, because that just doesn't happen, right? Now, the other thing that most likely will happen is if you're not in $1,000,000 space, it's not going to end well for you, because you're not mentally prepared for $1,000,000. And this is why so many people, when they win money from Tats Lotto or get an inheritance or whatever, 2 to 5 years later, they're in a worse place than they were before they got the money in the first place, because they're not set up for it. They're not in the right headspace to cope with that. So in order to get to that, it takes time. And the other day we were talking about choices and what you do on a daily basis. And it all starts with the first step. Every mountain that's ever climbed, whether it be the cash mountain to $1,000,000 or an actual physical mountain like Mount Everest, every single mountain that's climbed starts with the first step. And this is the first step. You've got to mentally see yourself as a millionaire, and you've got to prepare for it. You can't get there by winning it or getting an inheritance. I mean, you can, obviously you can, but mentally, no, you have to prepare for that. And I read an interesting comment recently by somebody who is a multi-millionaire, and he said people who win money or get a large inheritance, the best thing that they can do is find 2 new friends. One of them, a solicitor, and another one, an accountant. And don't spend 1 cent of it for 6 months until you know what you're going to do with it. Because if you go, woohoo, I'm going out on a spending spree and buying a new car and a new house and everything else, you will end up more broke than what you are potentially now anyway. Money is a mindset, just like everything else in your life is. And one of the ways to help you get to whatever the goal is, it doesn't matter whether it's health, wealth, lifestyle, house, car, boyfriend, husband, wife, kids, excuse me, whatever it happens to be, it starts with structure. And you have to prepare your mind. You have to see yourself as being a parent. You have to see yourself as being a good husband. You have to see yourself being in the space that you want to be in. It doesn't matter what it is. I just use money because that sort of, everybody can assimilate to that. So in order to do that, you have to develop structure. Now, we've already spoken about Roadmap Monday and coming up with a plan and the choices that you make around that. It's all part of the process, okay? And as I said, the decision you make today isn't going to amortize until down the track. Once you get down the track, that's when it will come into play, all right? And that will only happen through consistency, day after day after day after day. Thinking, speaking, reading, writing, any of that sort of stuff that's in line with the goal and that you're trying to achieve. Because in actual fact, it's not about the goal, it's about the person you become along the path to that goal. So if you want to change your life, change this first. Make decisions, raise your awareness, and be accountable to the end goal. Work out steps to get there. That's what coaching does. That's what we do. That's what we help people do. If you can't do that yourself, that's what we're here for. And there's plenty of coaches around. I'm not saying to do anything with me. I'm just saying start with that. Okay? Now, every success story in sport or wealth or anything in life, it doesn't matter what it is, they all have coaches. We've just gone through the Olympics. We've just gone through I think we're still in the Paralympics. They've all got coaches. They don't get where they are by themselves. They've got coaches. Now, it doesn't matter who it is. I've got coaches to help me, right? To make me better, to get me to my destination, turn me into a better person, a better version of myself. All right? That's the goal, is to be a better version of yourself. I'm better today than I was yesterday. Why? Because I did an extra workout. Okay? That's going to help, right? It's the little things that you do consistently that don't seem like much at the time that are going to get you to where you want to go. So, you know what to do. If you want a question or make a comment, hit me up below. Have an awesome day. Cheers.